Hey guys, welcome back to the Joe Jaguar Show. One more time, your best friend in science, astronomy, and telescopes. Hope one of them. Okay, so you guys know I have the Takahashi 150B, which is very heavy sucker. It's probably one of the heaviest, if not the heaviest, 6-inch refractors there is. Now, I noticed cooldown time, because it's a triplet, because it's so heavy, is extremely long. The only other telescope that I had that kind of cooldown time is when I had a Meade 7-inch f15 Maksutov, and that was the last version made with the ultra high contrast coatings, and I believe it didn't have the heavy plate on the back, or at least it was removed, I'm pretty sure, because it was only about 21, 22 pounds. Okay, you guys know that I made dew shield for the Heritage, one out of this rubberized. I know my bird got to it. Anything you leave out, he'll eat it. But anyway, I have some material left, and this is like rubber, right? And that's why taking this, the Heritage, twice on an airplane and rolled it up twice in that, never had a problem. Here's what I'm thinking. I want to see, since I have extra of this, if I wrap this up, I'm going to wrap it up here, another piece here. I'm going to try to get a piece here and then to here. I don't think, I've never seen a scope go beyond that. Maybe what I could do is leave it here so I can still focus. So a lot of people use the Reflectix, and I can't see what, this being an inch thick and rubber, it should hold that heat fairly well. So I'm going to try to build this sucker and see what happens. Insulate it and see what happens if the cooling changes. Because I have a feeling, I'm not sure if it does make a difference, but we'll see. And I don't think there's any difference between this and a Reflectix. When I go around the tube, I want it to go like this. Not like, I could do it this way, but then that means if I wrap the tube this way, then there's going to be an air gap here. Okay, and so what I'm talking about is, let's say when I wrap it, okay, if I put it on top, okay, okay, if I Velcro just the top part like that, there's going to be an air gap or a small thing there. So I want it to be more like this. I mean, this one's just a sample. This is not the one that I'm cutting. This is just a spare piece. So I want it to be tight, so it wraps around nice and beautiful tight. And I don't want that, because the whole point of insulating a telescope is you don't want that air to move. You know, I could also just get some ties or zip ties and just hold it down. I guess that could be quicker as a test. So I'm going to have one piece here, and I have to kind of seam them together for this part. This is already set to be balanced. So then I need a third piece that's going to go there, and then on this side. So I need 4 different pieces. So let me see. I got these straps, and it looks like it's making a good solid connection. So I think I'm just going to use straps. So I'm going to need like 2 straps per here, there, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I need another 6 of these. Okay guys, as you can see, I bought a bunch more of these straps, and we got the one done. So now we just need to continue, and let's see how this is gonna go. Okay, so the reason why I took this 3-inch part here is because this rounds off, and if I don't take off this corner, then it's going to be missing a little bit because of the curve. So that's why I did that. So now I can continue. Okay, so slide that in the middle. And I'm thinking maybe you can go underneath the ring and just tuck in like that. So what I think I might have to do is just unloosen these bolts a little, slide these guys underneath, because right now I cannot fit it. But if I loosen these bolts, slide it in under, and then tighten them up, that should be okay. But for now, it does fit. Everything's nice and tight. There's no gap, so the air can't escape. So here, you know, it's just, I'm not 100% sure it's going to work, because if I put one just here, which most people do, because you can't do this part, but I'm sure the heat is going to escape if I just put it here. Or do I put it here and then just cut a part out for the focuser? I don't know really if that's going to work. Okay, for now, I think I'm just going to do 14 inches here, all the way to here. And then I'm going to have it around, but not completely around. I'm going to have an open bottom so I can reach the focuser, I guess. And if that doesn't work, then I could always trim it down to here. Okay guys, so this is the end result. So the only thing that's exposed is the two rings. And as you can see, underneath the focuser, I notched it out so I can move it, type of thing. But it's still maybe a thermal break. The heat won't rise with it, but there really no other way. From what I've seen, people don't do the back.